All right, I am going to have a go at the Observer's, I presume you pronounce it AZ, AZ, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever done it before, but I thought I might give it a go. Not expecting too much from it. I think it is on the difficult side. Anyway, let's try. One bit of European cash invested in squalid area, age required. Well, one bit of European cash. I mean, could it be a cent as opposed to a euro? And that's put inside a squalid area. Oh, could that just be an anagram of area? But then what does age required mean? Old Yemenis mostly cast down from below. For a down clue, is that going to be a reversal? Cast down from below. No, and I'm wondering if might actually be like an obscure Yemeni tribe. Although it might just be simply saying take most of the word Yemenis. Now, examining cloth in maturity coating bone. No, pad disturbed with extra noise. It's infuriating. Just because of pa at the start, I'm assuming the definition is infuriating. And yeah, maybe we're maybe we're anagramming pa with extra noise. That would be 12 letters. And something it would be an adjective. So what ending would that have? Yeah, I'm seeing we have it like an Asian, A-T-I-O-N, but that's a noun. But I'm going to pause and see if I can scribble out on a piece of paper pa extra noise. I did spot a noun pretty quickly. I think exasperation. That's not too bad. Let's see if that X is going to be helpful. What will promote plant growth? Wife's sown in middle of rains. Oh my goodness. Wife is usually W, and it sounds like we're just going to put a W in the middle of a word for rains, but how is it going to have that X? No, don't see that. Means of climbing within beans twined round pole for leguminous shrub. I presume it will be a shrub. Like legume, I suppose. Those are beans, right? Let's see. Hard stuff that splits a la copper when treated. Ooh, I'm thinking that's an anagram of a la copper. And maybe it is a hard stuff that splits. Don't know what that would be. Again, I'm going to pause, work it out on paper. Well, I spotted the word paper and the leftover letters spelled coal. And since it is a hard stuff that splits, I wondered if there's something called paper coal. And sure enough, there is. Now, I see it as two words in the OED online, but maybe it can be spelt as one word too. How about Asian fur transformed pokey inns? All right, I think we have another anagram. Pokey inns. Oh, something skin. Yeah, actually, my clue last Friday was a type of skin. What's left over? Pony's skin, I suppose. Doesn't sound very nice, but I suppose that's how it is. One with few positive qualities, making appearance in dinner dance. Um, so I think this is simply a hidden clue. Yeah, I'm very surprised. For some reason, I was always put off by doing the AZ and thinking it was very tricky, but so far it's all right. But is a nerd someone with few positive qualities? That seems a little unfair, I think. Old time model, center of fashion. So model is usually sit, and the center letter of fashion is an H. So I only know Sith from Star Wars, right? How is that old time? Is it like an archaic version of the word time? Maybe it's like Old English or something. Antelope jumping almost perkily around season. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking we have another anagram. Yeah, I'm thinking almost perkily is just drop the Y from perkily. But then I'm thinking about season being spring, and I'm thinking of the spring box. But maybe there's another antelope with spring in its name. I'm wondering, like Kleiper Spring. Let me pause and look that up. It's actually a clip springer, so I was on the right lines. But yeah, the anagram of perkil has to go around the season. All right, I'll take that. Adore fish full of varied oils. Well, I'm thinking adore might be idolize. So we have the varied oils, anagram of oils. How about the fish? IDE? Yeah, I think maybe the difficulty with this crossword is some of the vocabulary is a little, yeah, I mean, paper coal, clip springer, Sith. Yeah, but otherwise, I think the wordplay isn't too bad. Let me go back and look at some that I skipped over. Scriptural academic, opening mouth, causes dispute. Yes, I think scriptural academic, I think could be a doctor of divinity, DD, and that is opening, maybe going in the middle of a mouth to form a word for dispute. I'm wondering about odds. If you're at odds with someone, let me put it in and let's see. Oh, here we have an asterisk swinging to and fro. Our star, what else might the asterisk refer to? Swinging to and fro, no. Tropical fish making whoopee at bottom of tub. Yeah, I think this might be a tropical fish. The bottom of tub is surely a B. So what's 4 letters for making whoopee? No, so yeah, I'm not too confident then in my odds. That was the plant growth. Yeah, some sort of fertilizer, I suppose. How about glee I wasted on account being mournful? Well, wasted might be an anagram, yes, of glee I. And I think that's going to be that. And an account can be AC, and elegiac would be mournful. Means of climbing within beans twined round pole. Oh, they had this one. My leguminous shrub. Now, opposed to liquor being offered by adult. I'm wondering about anti. Adult could be a. No, need more than that. Stunner, forward, one's for the plucking. No. What may distinguish legionnaire? Exchanging parts of spear. No. I'll be appearing in former rank. No. They begged for their food, etc. Form of boniness, gripping one. No. Old caps lay in a heap in front of one. Yeah, I feel this is going to be an obscure word for, I presume, caps you wear. And I think it might end in I, like lay in a heap, 4-letter word in front of one. And it's going to be these old caps. How about, oh yeah, did we look at this one? Rare bird. No, internees regularly cut. All right, I think we're just going to take every other letter. Oh, I think there is a nay as a rare bird. All right. Ooh, could this be a tilde? In Shakespeare, mean old fellow switching parts. Yeah, I don't know how tilde would fit that. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, and I feel good about the Klipspringer and the nay. I'm not sure about idolize because I don't know what fish that would be. IDE. No, anyway, let me move myself down here. That was the textual emendation. Most of decree. Or taken up. This sounds like a reversal for most of a word for decree. What is a textual emendation? No, how about boil, rind up? Well, again, it sounds like we're going to reverse a word for rind, and it's going to mean boil. Now, is that the verb to boil or a boil that you might have on your person? No. Sane, calm originally, it may result in a trip. Oh, I'm wondering if that's a drug reference. I mean, sane calm is 9 letters, but I don't think originally. Could that be an anagram indicator? Saying that the original order of the letters in sane calm spells something else. I am seeing mescaline. Is that a drug? Or yeah, I think it is some like South American. I don't think it's anything to do with Paul mescal, but let me pause and look it up. Yes, it's the stuff that's in peyote, found in cacti. All right, does that help or hinder? So this now ends in an M. Oh, the squalid area, of course, could be a slum. I think the U is going to be there. I think it might be age required. I'm thinking about a peso, spacelum. I don't know if that's something or not. Oh, if it was cent would still fit. Centlum. Age required. I don't see that. That was my tropical fish. Take a quick look at ribbons for underwear. Take a quick look could be scan. And ribbons might be ties, and that would give your scanties. Great slang word. Member of the lower orders sips boozily in anticipation. Is it going to be a member of the lower orders? Ooh, boozily. Yeah, I think we're going to have sips boozily at the end. In anticipation. What is that going to be? Yeah, we're going to have a 5-letter member of the lower orders. Oh, could that be a prior? Priorpsis? What is this word? It's got to be some fancy word for anticipation. I really do want it to be pre or pro. Yeah, let me pause and look up maybe some synonyms for anticipation. All right, I had to go to wordplays.com because I wasn't finding a fancy synonym like this. The member of the lower orders I should have known is a prole, and a member of the proletariat, and so prolepsis. Yeah, there's a new word to me. That's my stunner. Forward. Can forward be just the letter F? One's for the plucking. No, and that's the maybe form of boniness is an anagram of bonus, of boniness, going around another I, and it's going to be they begged for their food, etc. Yeah, I assumed the etc. was part of the wordplay, but yeah, I'm just wondering if it's boniness plus I. Let me pause and scribble that down. No, I'm not seeing it. I think maybe benison was the word I was thinking of because I saw I had something like Basinians, but no, not seeing if that is that anagram. Um, I did look at my opposed and I thought of there is the sort of colloquial term again, and I think it's A for adult and gin. All right, ooh, so now asterisk swinging to and fro. Is it an anagram of, let's see, swinging is 8. Yeah, unfortunately, don't get a nice 4 letters. Oh, maybe it's star swinging. Could that be it? And then what's the definition? Because I think maybe it's an and lit in some way. Maybe a word for the way stars appear to move in the night sky or something. Oh, what's the ending going to be with that G there? Something like an in-swinger. Yeah, maybe NGLE. Yeah, not seeing it. Oh, let me try 29 if I'm right about the I. Oh, I haven't looked at this one. Dirk, maybe. Or Branna, in short, on the up. Now, I thought Kenneth Branagh just had one N in the middle of Branagh. Maybe there's another famous Branagh. Dirk, maybe. Well, there was a famous basketball player here in Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki. Who's the other? Dirk Bogarde. Dirk. Oh, but I think a dirk, is it a type of a sword? Arbrana, in short, on the up. Yeah, not getting that. Oh, so here's, I thought was going to be tropical fish. Oh, maybe making whoopee is at it, at bottom of tub. So maybe the B goes there. Let me look up at it. Yeah, I'm not getting anything for this one. I've tried various combinations of where the B might go. So I was looking at my leguminous shrub. I do see that acacias are part of the family, so maybe acacia is that first word. Anyway, I then went to wordplays.com just to try and move things along. So one, I think, is A, and a bit of European cache is an ECU, and apparently a saculum is an age or a century. Ah, so age required is a very misleading definition. All right, so now our old Yemenis mostly cast. Oh, maybe most of the word cast down from below. Yeah, not getting that. How about my 2 down, examining cloth, immaturity, coating, bone. Oh, maturity might be age, and that's coding. Oh, what's the bone? Yeah, and I wonder if there is some examining cloth. I've no idea what that would mean. But that's possible. All right, what's most of decree taken up in textual emendation? It's not CC or why can I not get that? What is a decree? Yeah, I don't think acacia can be right. Although let me look at my boil, rind up. No, but boil, Ellie, could be boil as in to get angry. Rind up. I think it must be double E. Get rid of those. Oh, let me put that back. Rind. Oh, a peel would be a rind. So what's leap? Well, apparently leap is an old word for to boil or to scald. I think it might be from Norse origin. Anyway, yeah, so that's why this one is so tricky. Oh, I haven't, yeah, there's a few I've missed. Sentimentality with line, as in Jock's Bloomer. Well, Jock's Bloomer would be the thistle? Would it be? What else could Jock's? Oh, a bloomer, of course, can also be bread. Is there, oh, maybe a Scots word for bread, a loaf? Yes, sentimentality. I'm thinking that's going to be a three-letter word for goo, maybe? Well, maybe it is goo. And L with line. Is ghoul a word? Well, I'm not finding a Scottish bread called ghoul. What's another word for sentimentality? I did search for Scottish bread. I saw a lot of bannock bread, but I don't think it's that. Bone fed to it. Cheers, fighting dog. Oh, cheers can be ta. That's an awful lot in this clue for just four-letter. Bone fed to it. Cheers. Maybe it is a fighting dog. Or one of these short bones. No. Author experiences thoughts. Oh, I wonder if that could be a triple definition. The name of an author, a word for experiences, and a word for thoughts. Yeah, I think it would end in an S if that is the case. So plural author's name, well, I shouldn't say plural, but ending in an S. Travers. No. Motorists circling about region. Motorists are the AA and they circle re for about. All right, thank goodness we got a fairly forward one there. Oh, and I haven't looked at my adult love sort of blue. Well, adult, as we saw, can be A. Love can be O. I think it might be a shade of blue. I'm thinking it ends in O, but how? I don't know. What's the adult? And then what's a sort of blue? Oh, it could be sad, of course. No, not seeing. If that was an O. Oh, working farmer dividing tax as once unmarked. Well, dividing sounds like going in between. An old word for a tax, I think, or a fine is a scot. Is the definition going to be working? Or is it going to be unmarked? All right, how many of these letters am I confident in? Not very many. Just the S and the A. Unmarked. Unstained, stain out. No, that's me old caps. Experiences and thoughts. Oh, maybe it is a charade. Experiences maybe has, and then thoughts. No, what author is that? And that's a funny there. What may distinguish Legionnaire? Maybe there's something on their uniform. Oh, yeah, and I think maybe there's a lot of old words for a spear, but I'm thinking we swap the first two letters with the last two letters. So could it begin H-I, hilt? No, I don't think it's going to be that H. Oh, could that end in S? They begged for their food, etc. Good Lord. Oh, have I looked at this one? I'll be appearing in former rank. No, let me pause and look up Legionnaires. I just have a funny idea that there may be something they have. Of course, I was thinking of the Roman legionnaires, but the French Foreign Legion, they wore the kepi, and you swap parts of a pike. All right, finally got another one. All right, author. Experiences, thoughts, ponders. Ponce are thoughts. Author is a pen and experiences is sees. Did you experience a lot of action? Did you see a lot of action? And thoughts are pensée. So we have two French words. All right, surely I can get my swinging to and fro. What's going to come between the G and the E? L seems very likely. Tingle dangle, Tingle tangle. No. Not seeing that. All right. I think I'm going to have to go back to word plays. Let me try my leguminous shrub at word plays. All right. There's something apparently called a bladder senna. So I'm glad I used word plays for that. I don't think I would ever have worked it out. So what's the means of climbing is a ladder. Within an anagram of beans, which also goes around the pole, which I think is going to be the N for North Pole, because we only have one N in beans. All right, very tricky. All right, here's my old Yemenis, mostly cast down from below. Yeah, not saying that. Here's my examining cloth, immaturity, coating bone. Oh, isn't the ulna? Let me look up if ulnage is a word. My goodness, this is a word. Didn't even come up at word plays, but sure enough, alnage or alnage from Old French, the official supervision of the shape and quality of manufactured woolen something or other. So it really is the examining of cloth is alnage. That is so obscure. All right, what'll promote plant growth? The only word I can think of is buxom, but I'm sure it's not that. All right, so wife's sown in middle of rains. Yeah, not sure about that. And then is it seed? Textual emendation. No, I think there must be some word for marking up text. All right. Yeah, let me try word plays for this one. Apparently there is a thing, auxin, that is some kind of hormone or acid or something for promoting growth. And I think wife is UX. I do know the word uxorious, loving your wife. And I think it comes from the Latin. And it goes right in the middle of rains is AIN. It's easy as that. All right, old Yemenis, mostly cast down from below. I don't know, Sabs. Yeah, I would have thought maybe we'd have most of the word cast seen from below, but yeah, it must be some old word for Yemenis. Let me pause and look up Sabs. I think it's Sabah, an ancient South Arabian kingdom that existed in Yemen. And I think to cast down is a base. We drop the E and then we turn it upside down because it is seen from below. Yeah, the down in that cast down was very confusing. All right, swinging to and fro, jingle jangle morning. I would have put jingle jangle as two words though. Oh, here was my scriptural academic opening mouth. I think it might be my odds. I'm thinking OS does have something to do with the mouth. Dingle. Yeah, I just wanted for something like dingle dangle, but all right, so what then is this tropical fish making whoopee at bottom of tub? I mean, it might be a word for whoopee, yippee. Yeah, let me pause and look that up. Oh, I think there's one called a danio. Yeah, danio fish are hardy, lively, and suitable for unheated tanks. So how is this making whoopee at bottom of tub? Oh, exclamation, of course. So is oi? It's oi backwards, but that's not whoopee. No, I've no idea. Bathtub, bottom of tub. A boat can be a tub. No. All right, this one. Yeah, if you can explain that, Danio, please let me know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put in dingle dangle. That's the best I can come up with. Dingle, what else could it be? Dingle Peninsula. That's my sentimentality. Oh yeah, I'm not sure about that line. I'll be appearing in former rank. Yeah, maybe just the letter I is going to appear in a word for former, not X, but something, and it's going to make, well, rank can be really bad. Oh, it can be a tier, of course, a rank. No, that's the stunner, forward. One's for the plucking. Foul? I don't know, just because you can pluck foul. Forward could be F. What's stunner? All right. I'm just going to go ahead and put in a tilde there. They begged for their food, etc. Ah. So, well, of course, if dingle, I don't know about dingle dangle. But if that is an A, then it's not an anagram of boniness. They begged for their food, etc. It could be IANS, a form of boniness. Don't know what that would be. Adult. Oh, adult could be A again, and love could be nil. And I think anil is a blue dye. That's what I'm going to say anyway. Old caps. Oh, maybe a pile. Let me look that word up. Yes, a pileus was a brimless felt hat in ancient Greece, and then also in ancient Rome. All right, dirk, maybe, arbrana, in short, on the up. Brig, grid, Let me look up the old meaning of dirk. Well, there is an actress called Bridget Branagh. I don't know her. She's in something called Army Wives. So maybe in short would be breege. And then, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention a dirk is a dagger. That's what I couldn't remember. But that's not going to be SB. Oh, well, I have that wrong anyway. In short, yeah, it would be BRIG. So then it would be GIRB. Yeah. And anyway, I'm not sure that this actress, no offense to her, is that well known. So I think it's going to be some word for a dagger. I was wondering if there is an Eric as a dagger. Or is there a Chris, KRIS? I think I like that better. That rings a bell in the back of my brain, which is very tired at this point. So I think I'm just going to go with that for now. So unmarked. Yes. So I think it's going to be something less. And a working farmer then is going to divide a tax as once. Ooh, maybe as once is part of the definition. I'm wondering if it is, of course, during the Holocaust, having to wear a star of one color or another, and it's starless. But then what's the working farmer? Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I'll leave it in. All right, I want to get across the finish line because there is, I didn't show, but when you submit, you get to enter their clue competition. So I just want to see what that looks like. All right, Jocks Bloomer. Oh, maybe a Scottish word for a mistake. A mistake could be a goof. Well, how about goo? And then line as in jock. How is that an F? And then how is this? I'll be appearing in former rank. Yeah, I don't like that. All right, let me look up a word that fits at word plays for this one. I'm not seeing any words that fit this pattern. I even tried without the A. There is red onions and sea onions, so I don't think that's that. I think it's going to be some obscure archaic word. This one I thought, oh, a stunner might be a KO, a knockout. And then when I looked that up in word plays, I saw the koto. I think it's a Japanese zither, and so it is for plucking. And so to must be forward. I suppose when you send something to someone. So then it might be goof. I don't know what else. Sentimentality with line as in Jocks Bloomer. Nah. All right, so then bone fed to it. Cheers. Yeah, I just want to be ta. And then what's a fighting dog in 2 letters? Well, Cú Cullen, the Hound of Cullen. Yeah, I don't get that. And I have to come up with something. They begged for their food. All right, let me give these one last chance, but I think I'm going to just make up some words. Well, I Googled archaic term for beggar, and one of the first results is Bezonian. That's somebody who has bought too much from Amazon and now they have to beg. Anyway, I know it's used during the medieval. All right, that has to be right. So, okay, form of boniness, gripping one. Yeah, I'm not sure where the Z is coming from. Form of boniness. So, and is the one the I, or it could be ON plus the E? Form of boniness. No, I have no idea. All right, but then we have this, I think, very useful Z, bone, or a fighting dog. Tazoo comes to mind, but I think that might be a brand of tea. Anyway, let me look up T and Z. Well, Tazo was the tea brand. There's a Mexican chocolate brand called Taza. I think it's also a Spanish word for a cup or a bowl. There's Tiz. You can be in a Tiz. I've no idea. Is that a breed of dog, like a Shih Tzu or something? Um, our bone, I'm wondering about bone china. I have no idea. I'll be appearing in former rank. Oh, if I didn't have that I there, yeah, mescaline has to be right. I would think maybe iffy, but don't think that's right. Oh, I never went back and looked at my, a textual emendation. Oh, I would have said sight, but I think it's most of decree. Oh, a decree would be an edict. Ah, yeah, so at least I understand the parsing of that one, but I don't know this word side. And this one, yeah, I don't know. I think I prefer something like, I think I might go with the Tazo. Maybe the tea brand got their name from bone china. Cheers, it would be Ta. And a dog, Zoe. Is there a dog called a Zoe? Yeah, I prefer that. And so now I'll be appearing in former. Ooh, I was thinking of something like formerly known as rank. Yeah, let me pause and see if any words match that pattern. All right, I don't think it is AFI, but I'm going to put in a fit, although I think that's two words. Yeah, I have no idea. All right, anyway, it's all for fun. Yeah, this one is definitely beyond my abilities. Let me go ahead and submit. Oh, I have to put in my details first. Let me pause and do that. Well, I thought they would give us a completely new word to define for the crossword clue competition, but they said it's the one marked by the asterisk. Oh, I wish I'd known that an hour ago. So, 8 down, the asterisk has nothing to do with it. So, and I'm not even sure if I have the right answer. I mean, I'm fairly confident in some of the letters. Yeah, I'm not even sure about that first D. Yeah, and then of course there's some letters that are not crossed. Yeah, so I don't even know what dingle dangle is supposed to mean. So I was looking forward to coming up with something on the spot, but yeah, I think if I was, yeah, of course, not even knowing, let's assume it means swinging to and fro. Yeah, I don't know, but I think I would have something to do with Kerry Town. Um, we do have and there anagrammed. Oh, we have EG, and then we have L left over for 50. Um, or maybe, you could clue it as the Kerry Town and then somehow indicate it has to be repeated, but changing one to another one. I think that might be nice. I to A. But yeah, anyway, disappointing end to this. I think I will upload this. I've done others, not of this one, I've done others of the Gemello and didn't get very far. But yeah, I don't know why I never tried. I think because I've memories of doing the AZ back when I was a teenager, maybe in the Observer on Sunday, and not getting very far then. Oh yeah, so apart from the odd vocabulary, I think most of the parsing was fairly straightforward, but obviously there's, maybe a third of them that I don't fully understand. Anyway, I hope I haven't wasted your time and that you got something out of this. Let me know if you can get any of the ones I didn't get down below. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.